March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month, a disease that affects thousands across the country each year.
Last year, longtime Detroit journalist and sports talk radio host Jamie Samuelsen passed away following his long battle with colon cancer. He was just 48.
And joining us tonight on 7 Upfront segment is Jamie Samuelsen's wife and soulmate and our dear friend and former colleague, Christy McDonald. Christy, welcome back home to our airwaves. It's great to see you.
It's great to hear you, Glenda, and it's like getting a big hug from a family member. I wish I could hug you guys in person, but thanks so much for having me on. It's good to hear both your voices.
We feel the same. Right back at you, Christy. We can only imagine how difficult these months have been since Jamie's passing. We feel for you. We're here for you. But before getting to that important message that our viewers need to hear, it's only good to ask. I mean, how are the kids? How are you?
You know, they're great questions, and it's such a simple question. And I have to tell you that when people say, how are you doing? The answer can change by the minute. We lost Jamie. It will be 8 months next week. And sometimes it feels like just a moment, and sometimes it feels like a lifetime. And, you know, here at home, we're surrounded by everything that he knew and loved. And we can look around and say, oh, he would love the NCAA tournament. What would he say? I'm sure his bracket would have been blown up. Or we see families on the street. We see a mom and a dad and kids, and we say, that's not our family anymore. So we're doing okay. We're taking it day by day. And I know a lot of people who are watching right now, Glenda, have gone through grief during COVID. We've all lost things in certain ways. So we all understand that day by day attitude. And so today we're doing pretty good.
Well, we wish you strength and peace in this. In Jamie's honor, Christy, you are his advocate now on spreading this message. Get screened. Why is this so very important?
You know, Dave, we spent a lot of time, the 19 months that Jamie was fighting advanced colon cancer. And when we talked about, you know, when you get to remission, and that was always the hope and that was always the prayer, what would you want to tell people? What do we want to do? How we want to solve this or help people out? And the thing that Jamie would say over and over again is saying, people just need to be aware that this can happen, that they need to go in and they need to get tested. You know, Jamie was young. He was 47 years old when he was diagnosed. So under that age of 50 threshold that we all hear about when we talk about getting our colonoscopies. But the American Cancer Society came out 3 years ago and said, you know what, you need to start getting screened. We're advising age 45. So if you're 40 years old, start talking to your doctor. Have those conversations and say, all right, what's our strategy and how old should I be before I get screened? Talk to some of your family members and understand what your family history is. Sometimes people have a family history of colon cancer. Jamie did not. And so he happened to be one of these early onset colon cancer cases that are actually on the rise. And usually if it happens before the age of 50, by the time they get it, it's already advanced. So the drumbeat, what Jamie would say if he were here and still fighting cancer, would say, get screened, get your colonoscopy, don't be afraid. It is a diagnostic tool, it's a test that we can see what's going on in your body. And as Dave and Glenda, you guys are reporters, we're all journalists here, knowledge is power. Yeah. And so if we can do a little something, you know, do it for your family.
Well, and look, there is this reluctance by many to see a doctor for any reason, but this in particular, and I know spreading this awareness has already helped, and you've heard that, you know, hey, because of what happened, because of Jamie's passing, I went and I had my appointment, I had the colonoscopy. That's what's important here.
Yeah, you know, let's face it, Dave, everybody's a little squeamish when we talk about colonoscopy and we talk about our bowels or we talk about anything that might be wrong down there. And sometimes we're hesitant to say something. But people are saying, you know what, I'm hearing the message. I'm getting messages on social media. I am getting letters. I am getting texts from friends saying, look, here's my doctor's order. I'm going in to get my colonoscopy tomorrow. I've heard from people who have had cancerous polyps removed. And I've actually heard from one family whose husband went in for a colonoscopy because of Jamie, and they found cancer, and he is undergoing cancer treatment right now. And my thoughts and my prayers and my heart goes out to them, because cancer is a terrible battle, whether it's colon cancer or whether it's any other kind of cancer. And there are millions of us around there, families, patients, caregivers. So the important thing is to say, you know what, I can take a look at this. I can get this done. And I need to do it for myself. I need to do it for my family, because you want to be here a long time. And if you get that colonoscopy and you find something early, it's much more treatable than if you find something in a late stage.
And Christy, that's where people maybe don't know when they should talk to their doctor. When things took a turn for Jamie, how could you tell?
It was really, came really out of the blue, Glenda. It was December of 2018, right before Christmas, and we thought he had some kind of stomach flu, just like a 24-hour bug. And it was right before the holidays, so we went into his doctor, and the doctor said, yeah, you know what? How about after the first of the year, since you're getting closer to 50, we just get you a colonoscopy just to make sure that everything's okay. And we thought it would be fine. That first week of January in 2019, I took him there. I was just waiting. I just thought it was something routine. And they brought me back and they said, we have found a mass. And a week later, after CAT scans and some other tests, they said, it's cancer and it has already started to spread. So that really, it sets you back. It's news that no one wants to hear, and that all of a sudden your life changes and it takes on a different path. But we held each other's hand, and we grabbed our kids, and our family surrounded us close, and he fought. And he was a Superman in many ways. He never missed a radio shift. He got up every morning, and he loved to connect with his audience. And I think that's the biggest gift that you can do in Jamie's honor, is go get yourself checked and make sure you're okay. I've had my colonoscopy. I have to give a shout out to Dr. Nandy. He's the one who gave me my colonoscopy 3 weeks after Jamie died. And I knew I had to go get checked, and I was scared, but it was okay. And everybody, if I can do it, you can go do it too.
Yeah. And we hope everyone will do exactly that. Christy, thank you for the message. Thank you for being there to help spread this important word to our viewers tonight as well.
We're surrounding
Dave,
you with
Glenda,
love, yes,
yeah,
and
much
support,
love
Christy.
to both of you and everyone back there at Channel 7. The support of family and community is everything to me, and I appreciate it. I'm blessed for it.
Be well.
All right, Christy, thank you.
If you'd like more information on screenings and other care resources, please head to WXYZ.com, and we'll be right back.